Hi there, I'm Andy and we're here at Soil Factory, which is our community composting service based at Kelmarna Gardens and City Farm in Ponsonby in central Auckland. And we're here today, it's Friday, and that's our collection day. So we've just been out on the bike, we've picked up some food scraps from local households and one local cafe. And we've brought it back here ready to process. So we're going to mix that up with some other materials that we get in from our community, and also a whole bunch more food scraps that people have dropped off to us over the past couple of days. So as well as the food scraps, we also work with a lot of other organic materials that would otherwise be going to waste from our local community. So what we have here is wood shavings, all untreated wood shavings from a local furniture making company who also provides us with sawdust. So it's one of the main sources of carbon material that we use. We also use a lot of coffee chaff, which is the outer husk of the coffee bean that comes off when you roast it. And that's nice, dry, easy material to work with. We also get wood chips from a couple of local arborists who drop that off quite frequently, which we use in the compost, but also in the paths and around the garden beds. One of our existing compost piles. So we want these to be getting to at least 55 degrees Celsius for at least 3 consecutive days, and that means all parts of the pile doing that. So that's why turning it is so important, because it gets you the heat back in, but also it mixes the bits that were cooler on the outside back into the middle. So that gives you the chance to get all the pathogens broken down, and that's also important for us for our organic certification, because we're bringing in lots of material from outside, so it has to go through this hot composting process. So this is all scraps that's been dropped off by our drop-off customers over the past few days. And this is where our drop-off customers just record their name and the date and a rough estimate of how many litres of food scraps they've dropped off, and that helps us to keep track of the impact that we're having and for our management. So once this bin fills up, we'll take these slats out from the middle over here, so the whole thing comes apart really easily. And what we'll do then is we'll turn this heap into the next bin here. This heap will get turned again, and we'll turn that out onto the ground over there and cover it up. And each heap or each batch will get turned 3 or 4 times at least before it's finished. So that helps to heat things up again, keep things breaking down, make sure the whole thing gets mixed through nicely. And then once it's been turned 3 or 4 times, it will have a couple of months on the ground to sit there and cure, and just make sure it's totally finished before we put it onto the garden beds.